I just thought, well, my hair isn't pretty because it doesn't look like theirs. My hair is so difficult, and then so I don't like it. While my hair is in its current natural state, there is no product on my hair. My hair is still even a little wet. I thought I'd talk about the conversation that I'm seeing a lot online. It's a lot of discourse about 4C natural hair and people, I guess, not being happy with their 4C natural hair. People's comments on light-skinned black women and I guess mixed-race black women voicing their experience with disliking their natural 4C textured hair. I do want to say there's a difference between a light-skinned black woman with 2 black parents and a light-skinned black woman who has only 1 black parent, because I feel like there is a bit of nuance there. I just think it's such an interesting conversation being had, because on one hand, you should love your hair, you should love how you are naturally, you should be proud of yourself, you should be proud of what makes you different or what sets you apart. Because I know a lot of people feel like, well, my hair isn't pretty. Every time I see somebody whose hair is a quote-unquote done, or they look beautiful, or they're done up, their hair is never like this. Their hair is always straightened or has the large Goldilocks curl or the wave, and it's long and it falls. My type of hair, which I consider my hair 4C, my hair doesn't grow down. My hair grows upwards. So when my hair dries, it doesn't hang, it stands up. I could manipulate my hair into making it fall, but naturally my hair grows out and up. That's never being represented as beautiful. A lot of regular girls don't want to wear their hair that grows out and up in its natural state. They don't want to just wake up and go with that. They're like, well, I hate my hair. I wish my hair was like those girls who they wake up in its natural state, it's done. Like, they don't have to do anything to their hair because their hair is beautiful from the start. They don't have to manipulate their hair. And this is why they feel like they struggle with their hair, because unlike the other curly hair textures, you can't just brush your hair into an easy ponytail. You can't just do a wash and go, and the curls look like the quote-unquote beautiful curls. Maybe that's why they're having this harsh experience with their hair. Maybe this is why they feel like their hair isn't good enough. And I only say that because I'm thinking about my own experience with my natural hair. And I remember going natural for the first time, and my mom has a looser textured hair and my older sister has a looser textured hair, and their hair falls. Their type of curls fall. When I went natural for the first time after, you know, getting perms majority of my childhood, I think in middle school or the end of middle school or something like that, and I was very surprised with my hair texture because, you know, I had never really seen my hair texture besides, I guess, new growth after a perm or whatever, but I had seen my hair texture grow out for the first time, and I was very surprised that it didn't look like my mom's hair or my sister's hair. And I was pretty disappointed about that because I thought their hair was very pretty. I just thought, well, my hair isn't pretty because it doesn't look like theirs. My hairstyles weren't as effortless to accomplish as I feel like my sister's was. I can see how black women can grow to dislike their hair because of the experience that they have with their hair. I think that's the disconnect. They've always had trouble getting their hair to do what they wanted to do. I didn't know how to style my hair. I didn't know how to make my hair do what I wanted it to do. It was a bit of a learning curve for me to learn how to properly straighten my hair. That just made me feel like, well, my hair is so difficult, and then so I don't like it. It's so difficult to do the pretty hairstyles that I want to do, and then so I don't like it. Even like doing like a slick back ponytail, that was difficult for me because of my hair texture. My hair is thicker, it's more coarser, and it's more kinky and coily. So it's a little bit more difficult to like pull my hair into a slick back ponytail than it was for my sister who had a looser texture of hair. I'm running into all these obstacles right off the bat with my natural hair, trying to do things with my natural hair that I want to do. And that made me feel dissatisfied with my hair. It did. It made me feel like every hairstyle that I tried to do with my hair, it never came out smooth and effortless. I did feel disappointed with my hair. I just felt like, oh, well, I don't like it. However, right now, today, I love my hair because I know how to do my hair. I know what my hair likes. I know how to get my hair to do the things that I want it to do. I love how versatile it is. It could do so many things. If I want straight hair, I can straighten my hair. If I want curly hair, I could wear curly. If I want a different type of curls, I could do a flexi rod set. I could do a roller set. Our hair is so versatile. Does it require maybe a little bit more work than somebody with a looser texture? I would say yeah, because going from like a loose wave to straight, very easy, because it's like wavy straight. Going from the kinkiest, coiliest hair to straight is obviously gonna take more time to go all the way from this side of the spectrum all the way to this other side of the spectrum. Yeah, it does take more work to get that desired look, but it could be done, and it's really not that difficult once you learn your hair, what your hair needs, and how to manipulate your hair the correct way to get your desired result. We could do almost anything with our hair, and I think we're the only group who could really say that. I love the way my hair looks when it's in its natural state. I love the way my hair looks when I straighten it. It's all about knowing how to do your hair, or going to somebody else or paying somebody else who knows how to do hair well do your hair. Your hair doesn't have to stay in its natural state, but I also feel like my coils and my coily curls are very beautiful. We say, oh well, you should just love your hair, you should just love your hair the way it grows out of your head, you shouldn't have to manipulate it to feel beautiful. To that I say, most women manipulate their hair to a degree to get a desired effect. There's plenty of women from all races, from all hair textures, who dye their hair, who perm their hair, who add extensions to their hair, who pull their hair back in slick back ponytails, who braid their hair, who twist their hair. Everybody's manipulating their hair. I don't think it's nothing wrong to manipulate your hair to get a desired look. You don't have to do the same thing all the time and wear your hair exactly as it grows out of your head. You don't have to. But that doesn't mean that you don't love your hair. But I feel like the reason a lot of people who have 4C hair struggle and end up not liking it is because they never learned how to properly manipulate it to get the desired result. Me personally, when they say natural hair journey, it definitely was a journey for me. That's how I felt when I first went natural and I first realized what my hair texture was and how difficult it was to get to my desired result. And then I went and I learned my hair through trial and error. I tried different products, I tried different routines and processes and methods with my hair until I learned what my hair likes and how to achieve certain hairstyles. It is a learning curve, but I'm okay with that. Like, even my last silk press that I did, it was completely fluffy. It was nothing silky about it, but I still styled it, I still wore it, and I still made it look good, because I don't think having bone straight silky hair is the only version of pretty. I think fluffy hair can be pretty. I think silky hair can be pretty. I think curly hair can be pretty, and different type of curls. There is a little bit of just being too focused and thinking that there's only one version of beautiful, there's only one version of pretty. I feel like that's also where maybe some girls get hung up on, is they think, oh, in order for me to feel beautiful, my hair has to be silky straight. My hair has to have these type of curls, and they can't seem to find the beauty in the other things that their hair can do. There is different versions of pretty. I feel like they need to just sit with their hair and look at it. Making my YouTube channel and recording my hair and trying different stuff with my hair and looking back at the footage of my hair and seeing what my hair can do and how pretty it is. It's like, wow, my hair is very beautiful. It's very curly. Some of the most curliest hair in the world because it's so tightly coiled. I really grew an appreciation for my hair and the uniqueness of it. Sometimes people let the things that make them different become their insecurities. I just feel like that's so terrible, because it's the thing that sets you apart from other people, and it's what makes you you. Although I do understand they can be frustrated sometimes, but I feel like most women get frustrated with their hair at one point or another. But I guess for us, it's a little bit more frustrating because the whole world is telling you that your hair is ugly, it's undesirable, it looks unkept, it looks this, it looks that. So you do have to overcome that. It's not easy for everybody to just walk against the rain, I guess, and ignore that and not become a product of that, because when everybody is telling you that you're ugly, you're bound to believe that you're ugly. I definitely walk to the beat of my own drum. I really don't care what anybody else thinks if I like it, but I get my validation from myself. I don't really get validation from the outside world when it comes to how I feel about myself. I feel like genuinely 4C hair is beautiful. 4C hair is versatile. You could wear it as it grows out of your scalp. You could wear a braid out, a twist out. You could wear it in braids. You could wear it in locks. Like, it's so versatile, and I hate that so many black women feel like it's something that they have to hide or be ashamed of or constantly change. I get the struggle with having to work hard to go from one end of the hair spectrum to the other, or having to ignore people telling you that your hair isn't pretty or desirable. And I get how people can succumb to that. It's definitely something that I grew out of. I realized very quickly. I don't know if I added to the conversation, if I helped the conversation, but I just wanted to talk about it because I started my channel to show black girls that it's okay to have hair that looks like mine. It's okay to have hair that's even kinkier than mine. It's okay to have hair that shrinks. You could do everything else everybody else could do and more. And that's really what I wanted to show. When the giant looks in the mirror, he sees nothing. Everybody else sees a giant. Recognize who you are. Recognize the beauty in your uniqueness. Everybody doesn't have hair like this. Everybody doesn't wear their hair like this. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't, and that doesn't mean that you shouldn't embrace the thing that makes you different. That's why I'm never ashamed to wear my hair in a puff ball. People are like, oh, the puff ball is childish. I don't care. Why do I want to look old anyway? Hair is so important to black women. It's deep rooted. Our view of our hair can directly impact the view of ourselves a lot. You have to really grow past that. You have to learn that your hair is beautiful. I feel like they're holding on to what everybody else thinks and trying to look like everybody else. And you can. And at the end of the day, you can come back to this. Like,